This one is Fix You, Grad Chun cover. I hope this is features major Squid Game spoilers. Okay, so it's Squid Game song. Cool. Alright, let's see it. See what we're dealing with here.
When you try your best but you don't succeed.
Oh yeah, that's a copyright claim.
When you get what you want but not what you need.
She's not slub enough for a gun.
When you feel so tired but you can't sleep. Stuck in reverse. And the tears come streaming down your face. When you lose something you can't replace. When you love someone but it goes to waste. Could it be worse? Lights will guide you home and ignite your bones.
I mean, given the gun thing, he deserves a slap.
I'll try to fix you. And high up above or down below.
Oh shit, fuck that.
When you're too in love to let it go.
That's why you don't put your dick in crazy.
But if you never try, you'll never know just what you're worth. Lights will guide you home and ignite your bones. And I will try to fix you. Tears stream down your face when you lose something you cannot replace. Tears stream down your face and tears stream down your face. I promise you I will learn from my mistakes. Tears stream down your face and lights will guide you home and ignite your bones. And I will try to fix you.
Talk about being a good salesman. This guy like recruited 556 people. This was definitely a good show on first viewing that I would definitely recommend people to watch. It's not one of those shows that you would go back and study and dissect and analyze. And, it's not going to come across as a masterpiece, but it is definitely a really, really good experience that's highly recommended. In hindsight, you could probably pick it apart and all this other stuff, but that's not the point. The point is you're going to get entertainment from it in first viewing, and it's a good first viewing. I mean, no show's perfect, no movie's perfect, and this show is definitely not perfect, but it's still a pretty damn good show. Do I want them to do a sequel? Hell no. Why? Because they're going to shit all over it. I don't want them talking about the outside story of the front man and the VIPs or not. I would just be interested in on the next batch of people inside playing the game. But I kind of feel like they used all the creative juices in the first one. I don't want them to be forced into doing a second one. That being said, the guys that were writing Saw, they wrote the first one, which was, pretty good. These two Aussie young guys that made a low-budget film, which is why it was called Saw. Saw 2's entire script wasn't actually a Saw movie. It was supposed to be a completely separate movie, which they repurposed. So even then, that wasn't their creative juices. And the third one was kind of, So it's really difficult to write a show like this that's gonna blow your mind with plot twists. But what you can do is write a really strong narrative where the characters carry it and the emotion just throws all logic out the window. And that's one of the things this show did. The first episode grips you in with that emotion, right? Whether it be, loving the person or hating the person, you felt something either way. It wasn't in the middle. It was an extreme, one way or the other. It's that simple. You can't be impartial. By the first episode, you were somewhere. You were left or right. Red or blue, you had a thing. And then episode 2, you're curious enough to see what the hell's going on. They put in episode 2, the big doll does its thing. There's brains, blood, guts everywhere. Everyone's losing their shit. Humans are behaving as you would expect them to when shit hits the fan and a lot of people die. And they're going like, shit. By that point, you're going to watch episode 3. Let's face it. And then you've got episode 3, you've got episode 4, you've got episode 5. Nighttime, the bathroom, that really awkward sex scene none of us wanted to see. All that sort of stuff takes place. The organ harvesting. Like, there was enough in there to keep you interested. And then episode 6 is like the train that just fucks your shit up, right? It's just... You're gonna have a bad time that episode one way or another. Whether you like a character, you hate a character, there's something for everyone. There's something for everyone. And by that point, you're so emotionally hooked, invested, and drained, you overlook the fact that episodes 7, 8, 9 were a bit, So, would you rewatch the whole show? Maybe, if you're bored. You might watch episode 1, 2, and 5. Would you rewatch it to study it, analyze it, dissect it, and all of that? Probably not. Would you want a sequel? Probably not. Appreciate it for what it is. It was a good time. We all enjoyed it. Let's find another one. If someone picks up another show that's a roller coaster like that, please share it with the rest of us. Let's enjoy it. Let's have fun with it. Let's react to it. Let's, all go through the emotional meat grinder together and have a good time. What do you guys think? Do you think that's kind of like a fair review of it? I think that's fair in hindsight. Without all the emotion and all that, I think it's a fairly fair thing. That's fair. If you can handle Kangarooppa, you should be fine. But I understand you don't feel comfortable watching it. What's this? Gore is involved. I don't like things with gore. There is gore. There is gore. To be fair, the gore is justified. Because there is a little bit of it that's in your face, but it's justified because it makes it feel that much more real. And to be fair, it is that type of show. It's dark. It's dark and at times very raw. but you kind of know what you're in for. Like, episode 1 gives you the taste, right? People are getting shot. And let's face it, we've seen people get shot in action movies all the time. So it's not something that we haven't seen before. And then they have that vote where it's basically, do you want to continue? Yes. Do you want to drop out? No. And if that level of, blood in your face is more than you're comfortable with, you could walk away from that show at pretty much episode 2 or episode 3 when they do the vote, and that's it, right? You've hopped off the elevator, you've hopped off the boat, you've hopped off the train, that's fine. But if you go beyond that point, you kind of signed up for it, At that point, you've kind of signed up for it, so you can't blame the show, You can't blame the show. But I would say that it is worth being made a little bit uncomfortable, because the roller coaster itself is worth the ride, I would say. I mean, when I'm riding a roller coaster, I'm not the world's biggest fan of heights, especially if you're doing something like a corkscrew, I think they call it, and then it does it backwards. Fuck, I hate that the most. But would I do it? Yes. Would I do it a million times? Probably not. You're heading off now? All right, have a good one. The main difference is Kaiji realistically integrates the games into our world. Had less gripping side characters, a more effective final villain, and an animation, in my opinion, is roughly not in a good way. What are we talking about? Squid Game literally stole the plot from Kaiji. All right, Star, you got to link me Kaiji's movie page or whatever, because if it's good, let's watch it. Fun fact, Park, and I'm probably going to butcher this, Cho Sang-woo and his close friends call his son Baby Squid due to the fact that he was born the same day that the K-drama released. Park held his son for the first time at 3:50 p.m., only 10 minutes before the premiere of Squid Game on Netflix. Squid Game debuted at 4 p.m. KST in January of 2019. Wait, Squid Game debuted in 2019? I thought it was new. Park married his girlfriend in a ceremony in Seoul. Did Squid Game come out 2 years ago? Fucking hell. The internet and its way of absolutely blowing up something that's just been there for a while is amazing. No, that is just a fun fact. Oh. So when did it release on Netflix? You have to sort of admit that the whole pandemic has something to do with it too. And people have been consuming Netflix like crazy. I'm seeing the share price. It's an anime. And when people die, they lose. Ah, fair enough. Then vote for it, Star. After Monday, we're voting on your new anime. So, tell people about it if it's a good one. Because after Monday, there's going to be a vote. It's just a bonus? Fair enough. All right. Tomorrow, 13 Sentinels. Sunday, Mass Effect 2. Monday, Assassination Classroom finale. We're watching the final episode. I believe I've downloaded 2 short OVAs, and we're going to be doing some memes. If you haven't already seen, I've tweeted requesting people to reply with their Assassination Classroom memes, so I'll be taking a look at all of them after we finish that stream. And yeah, after Monday, we're going to be doing that vote. The vote is going to be for basically the next anime we watch, but pretty much it's going to be... You've got to pick between 2 anime that are already on the to watch list, and then there's a 3rd slot that's empty. I will explain the rules, but basically, the highest voted 3rd pick will be put on the list, and then, out of the 3 top 3s that make it, we watch the one that's... It's going to make a lot of sense when I explain it. It's kind of going to get confusing because it's a 2-for-1. You basically get to vote as per usual, but because there's only 2 anime already on the to watch list, you can vote for a 3rd option, and the 3rd option that the most people vote for gets basically permanently put in as the 3rd option. So it'll make a lot more sense when I write it all out with dot points, and it'll make a lot more sense that way instead of me just saying it now because I have no filter. All right, I will see you all tomorrow. Thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed Hutchin's reaction. I'm still waiting for that good episode. I'm going to start editing things out, and it's going to be fun. Anytime there's any music, YouTube just loves to take that stuff down. But I will do my best. All right, I will see you all tomorrow at the live stream. And in the meantime, I'll be on Discord. Till then, Nijikuma out. Bye. The fact about his wedding was for fun? Oh, right. Fair enough. Anyways, I'll see you all tomorrow at the stream. See you all on Discord in the meantime. Bye.